I think I'm going to release a Words with Friends live mixtape to that music. Welcome everybody. Welcome back. How was your weekend? Was it good? Welcome back to Words with Friends Live, the game where showing off how smart you are earns you cash rather than the silent, resentful stares and the occasional yell, let me get $5. I'm your host, Iman Crossan, aka Alpha Cat. And here's what's going to happen today. I'm going to tell you how this is going to go. You are currently facing off live with thousands of people all across the U.S. That's right. This is not tape. This is live. This is real, people. This is not a drill. I'm going to ask you 12 questions, and you'll have 10 seconds to tap the correct answer on your phone. If you get all 12 questions right, you will be splitting our jackpot of $5,000. Yes, you're reading that correctly. We're just giving away money. We do it every single day. How about that? One wrong answer will send you into spectator mode, where you can still play, but you're out of the game. However, you can use an extra life up to question 12 and stay in the game. I'm sorry, what was that? How do you get an extra life? It's funny you should ask. I was just talking about that. It's simple. Before our game begins each night, we put up a screen where you can tap and share the Words with Friends link with a friend. About after 24 hours after they accept, it will appear on your screen when you get an answer wrong. We're still in beta, so let us know how this is working for you. We want to know your thoughts and ideas. Trust me, there's a flood of thoughts and feedback. I'm seeing it all on Twitter. A lot of you guys at me. A lot of you guys use the hashtag Words with Friends Live. We appreciate it. We may not always be able to respond to everybody, but we are reading all the feedback and we're taking it into consideration and we're taking care of it. We got all of our little wordsmiths on it. So since we're streaming live, you'll want to connect to Wi-Fi if you have it for the best video. And take a second right now. Make sure your battery's charged. You can quit the other applications. Just don't leave the app. And make sure your phone's plugged in, because you don't want to get to question 10 or 11 or about to answer question 12 and your phone dies. Just ruin your legacy. So make sure you're charged up. Okay, well, what are we waiting for? Without further ado, mute the TV, mute the music, mute the dog, mute the cat, mute your boyfriend, mute your girlfriend, your husband and wife, mute it all except for this. Because here we go with question number 1. Which word fits this progression best? Mild, blank, severe. Is it hot, moderate, or chill? Hot, moderate, or chill? Which one fits that progression the absolute best? You can't moderate and chill. You've probably got the jitters because it's so early in the game, but try to relax. Take it easy. Take it easy. Just pretend you're playing Wheel of Fortune and the category is level of embarrassment I'll feel if I get this one wrong. Not helping? Sorry, my bad. I don't know what that accent was. I don't know why I just turned into a vampire. The correct answer is moderate. Moderate comes from Latin for modest or restrained. Now, a moderator of a presidential debate is supposed to keep the discussion modest and restrained. Yeah. How's that been working out? Question number 2. What does the idiom, "that's all she wrote" mean? More supplies are needed, nothing more to be said, or writer's block? Per usual, we started off easy. We got an upwards of 40,000 people in the room, so we want to make sure everyone has a fair chance to get ahead. The "that's all she wrote" idiom is so old, no one's really sure who the she is that they're referring to. And people just like to say it. That's all she wrote. Who? That's all she, about what? What did she write? It just feels like there's more to the conversation leading up to that statement. I just want to make sure I got all the facts, because otherwise then we just, you know what? I'll just stick with what you said. That's all she wrote. What she did write is the correct answer, which means nothing more to be said. In today's times, the modern day way to tell someone there's nothing more to be said is a thumbs up emoji. You try pouring your heart out to your crush or someone else, and then they just respond with, "Cool story, bro." Heart shattered. Question number 3. Which is part of a fireplace? Hearth, moat, or roundabout? I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all know I just be throwing out accents. I'm not good at any of them. I just like to try them. Oddly, even though fireplaces have been around forever, they didn't invent chimneys to get rid of the smoke until like the 12th century. Before then, a cozy evening in front of the fireplace was about as good for you as it is for a pack of Newports. Just you light it up. Oh, girl, we're gonna chill in our little smoke. This wasn't a fun night. I don't know whose invention that was, but how'd you not think to put the chimney? Oh, The correct answer is hearth. Roundabout is the British word for a traffic circle, and molts is what you call it when an animal loses its feathers, hair, or skin, which may or may not be caused by sitting too close to a fireplace with no chimney. It's just a bad idea. Question number 4, moving forward, close to 30,000 people moving on. Which word is spelled correctly? Which of these 3 options is the correct spelling of desperate? I can't spell it out for you. We just got to wait for you to pick the right answer. So, tick tock, tick tock. I know, these spelling questions can be so tough sometimes, but just take your time. Personally, I know very well how to spell desperate because it's right in front of me in the teleprompter. I mean, perks of the old job, not to brag, but yeah, I know all the answers. Yeah, sure, it's a lot of pressure sometimes and it gets a little dangerous, but someone's got to do it. The correct answer, though, is desperate, spelled D-E-S-P-E-R-A-T-E. Now, that was a freebie for you guys, especially all the old fans of that show, Desperate Housewives. Myself, I was never into it. I mean, don't let my autographed Ladies of Wisteria Lane poster fool you. It was a gift. And it would have been rude to not frame it and hang it over my bed. Question number 5. Which is myriad in the phrase, a myriad of stars in the sky? An adjective, an adverb, or a noun? Which of those 3 will set you free? Don't worry, right off the bat, this might look like an astronomy question, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's really just testing you on your knowledge of ancient Greek roots and their etymological evolution since the 4th century BC. So, you know, no sweat, no pressure. Everyone knows that. What does that mean, y'all? The correct answer is noun. Myriad is a Greek word that literally means 10,000 of something and is often used as a synonym for a lot. Although it is a bit more informal, I prefer the Latin term buttload. And that, my friends, looks like we lost a lot of people on that. It's a brutal question, super brutal. We had 13,000 get it right, but we lost over 9,000 people on that one. I'm so sorry. But not everyone can move forward. I want you to, but sometimes you can't. It happens, but we love you anyway. Stay and spectate. Question number 6. Which is most garish? A bright, showy shirt, drab, unassuming pants, or tasteful socks? If you think about it, garish clothing is not to be confused with gary-ish clothing, which is what guys named Gary are most likely to wear. Gary fashion includes knitted men's shawls, khaki pants with elastic woven braided belts, wooden beaded neckwear, and Crocs with socks. Gary wear, now in stores. Yeah, it's not an outfit I could put together. I wouldn't wear that. The correct answer is a bright, showy shirt. When it comes to a person's wardrobe, garish can mean either vividly colorful or tastelessly flashy. Of course, sometimes an outfit can be both of those things at once, and I'm looking at you, Migos. I mean, with your silk shirts, I know you're comfortable, but I don't. All right, we're halfway to the jackpot. If you're still with us, we love you. If you're still playing, that's great. If you're spectating, we love that too. Question number 7. What is an antonym for banal? Corny, original, or mound? What is an antonym for banal? Now, did you know you can pronounce banal 3 different ways, and no one can tell you you're wrong? You can say banal, or banal, like canal. You can say banal, like recall, or you can just say banal. Or you could also just not say it at all and not have confused people go, I'm sorry, what was that word? It sounded a little weird. What was that again? Say it one more time. People are childish. We can't help that sometimes. The correct answer is original. Banal means lacking in originality. Corny is also a synonym for banal, and mound is any one of the 1,000 piles of dirt in the UK that are said to be the official burial place of King Arthur, usually around Cornwall, named for the wall of corn cobs built to protect him from the Saxons and an army of angry saxophone-based jazz musicians. Y'all probably shouldn't believe anything I say. Yeah, I made that up. I'm sorry. Question number 8. Which is a synonym for Epicurean? Puritan, hedonist, or boutique? Puritan, hedonist, or boutique? Synonym for Epicurean. Epicureanism is a system of philosophy based upon the teachings of the ancient Greek philosopher Epicurus, who believed that what he called pleasure was the greatest good, but the way to attain such pleasure was to live modestly and to limit one's desires. So Epicureanism is the greatest of pleasures, but I should limit it. Okay. Yeah, he was probably a really bad parent. Okay, have fun tonight, but not too much fun. You know, it's great weather out, so enjoy it. But take a jacket so you're not cold. Dad, I got it. The correct answer is hedonist. Like a hedonist, an Epicurean is a seeker of sensual pleasure, though with Epicureans it usually involves food, while with hedonists, well, hedonists aren't thinking about food at all. No, they're not. All right, guys, we're getting closer and closer. We got over 2,500 people moving forward. Very proud of you guys. If you're spectating, we love you. Please stick with us. Question 9. Which word's definition has the least to do with actual machinery? Machinist, machinations, or mechanization? Now, they all come from a root word that means machine, but only 2 of them have a real literal connection. One starts with mash, one starts with mech, and one starts with Mac. But unlike Christian Bale, who stars in the movie The Machinist, none of these words will yell at you during lunch while you're on a movie set. Listen, in his defense, he lost 62 pounds for that role, guys. I'd be a little grumpy too, and hungry at lunch. The correct answer, though, is machinations. A machinist is someone who uses a machine, and mechanization is introducing machines into a particular process, while machinations are plots or schemes, usually evil ones. But if you got that one right, hey, you're a machine yourself, you're a beast, because you're just powering through this. And we got 3 more questions, and then we're giving away $5,000. So I'm excited to do this. Let's move on to question number 10. If people are unwilling to question a dogma, they are likely to regard it as what? Befuddling, irreputable, or axiomatic? Befuddling, irreputable, or axiomatic? A dogma is a set of principles laid down by an authority as being incontrovertibly true, like that the one God, in the ontological sense, is the true God, or the expression you reap what you sow is another example of a dogma, or that vertical stripes are slimming. Yeah, they tell you that. They don't tell you that you also walk around looking like a referee. Yeah, I actually thought I was looking slim for a while, man, until I noticed people were laughing. The correct answer is axiomatic. Axiomatic means obviously and unquestionably true, while irrefutable is a made-up word that sounds like irrefutable, which means the same thing as axiomatic. Hope you didn't find that befuddling. Okay, guys, second to last question. Question 11. Which field of practice is augury? Interpretation of omens, putting braces on teeth, or chasing aurora borealis? Hope you picked the right one. We don't want you to miss this one for the wrong reason. So in case you didn't know, aurora borealis is the scientific name for the northern lights. You know, y'all know the northern lights, the colorful lights that are all wavy in the sky. Like people go all the way to Alaska and they climb a mountain like, oh, let's look at the northern lights. And then the northern lights just pop up like, you ain't never seen lights like this before. Hey, yeah, It's like, yo, these lights are really cool, but they kind of cocky. My favorite series on the Weather Channel, though, is Chasing Aurora Borealis, just so you guys know. Gotta peep it. The correct answer is interpretation of omens. The ancient Romans, who were very into augury, thought they could predict the future by watching the flight of certain birds at a particular time. Hopefully not during our show. Today, we know that's silly. Obviously, the future is actually determined by groundhogs and their shadows. Duh. Anyway, talking about good omens, you haven't missed a question yet if you're still with us. One more right answer, just one more, and it's payday. So that brings us to our final last question. Is it final? Is it last? Is it final? Is it Lionel? All I know it is the last question for today's game. And here we go. What's another word for milieu? Biryani, locale, or malaise? For the final answer, biryani, locale, or malaise, which one is the proper answer? I'm rooting for you because I can't get the money, so I have to root for you. Oh, the drama. You're just one question away from winning a piece of that jackpot, and it all comes down to whether you were paying attention during 8th grade French class. I actually had an 8th grade French teacher. He didn't like me because the only phrase I ever used was, can I go to the bathroom? Then he'd make me say it in French. Puis je veux aller au WC? And then I'd do all that, and he'd still tell me no. Thanks, Monsieur Dumas. You're a legend. Okay, guys, the correct answer is locale. Locale is the correct answer, and that creates all of our winners for today. That's it. That's all she wrote. We started with over 40,000 wordsmiths. You were Epicurious about today's jackpot, and you executed your machination to get the money, and now you can go grab you some Garyware. Now in stores. Thanks to all of you for playing Words with Friends Live. We have 1,681 winners. Congratulations to Jay and Jerry, W. Bo Harrison, Caden BTS, Ray B, Ronman 1111, Jin Lee. I can't read 1,700 of you guys, but I can tell you all at once, congratulations, and I'm so proud of you. I feel like a proud trivia daddy. Please join us again tomorrow, same time and same place, to try to win some of our huge $5,000 jackpot. Now make sure you turn on notifications for Words with Friends, so it'll remind you when the game's about to start tomorrow. Super pro tip, if you want, just set an alarm and then just make it repeat every day. That way you'll never forget us. We don't like to be forgotten here, okay? I've been your host, Iman Crossan, a.k.a. Alpha Cat, and this has been Words with Friends Live. I'm about to go get me some Garyware, y'all. It's about that time. I'm about to be